In this battle, I am commanding the Free LC faction versus Obelix's DLC faction. I am commanding the Lakhmids. Their best unit is a unit already in the game, the Armenian Slingers. I have 6 Armenian Slingers here, and you'll see why in a second. I have 2 Desert-mounted Skirmishers, you'll see why in a second. Wadai, Heavy Shock Cavalry. Good stats, but very expensive. So I have 4 of these Wadai Heavy Shock Cavalry. Desert Warlord General, 2 Armored Camel Warriors, Bronze, to help them a bit with their low morale. And for infantry, I just have some Desert Tribes, because I spent so much on skirmish, so much on cavalry, that I don't have anything left to spare for infantry. And the reason why I didn't bring too much infantry is these guys. If you saw the video I made, these authors chosen with their 147 charge bonus, even higher with frenzy charge, destroy every single infantry unit in the game on the charge. So I need to kill them with Armenian Slingers. The problem is, they are fast, they have 200 health, and they have great morale. So Obelix has, of course, 6 of these guys. In his center, he has 2 Up front, he has 4 Desert Hurlers. Then he has 2 Armored Camel Warriors and 4 Shock Cavalry, the Almakas Lancers. And look at their stats compared to my stats. 324 health, 85 armor, 254 charge. This combination of units, these units scare horses. These units just kill everything. And, well, I don't really care about these guys. I'm mostly worried about Authors Chosen and these Camel Almakas Lancers. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to do damage at range with my Armenians, slow down his units, and the problem is I have to both stop his cavalry and get my cavalry into these Authors Chosen, because the only way to reliably kill them is to send in a cavalry unit. So what I want to see here is I want to see whether these very light skirmish cavalry, these desert mounted skirmishers, if they do enough impact damage. They only have a 10 charge bonus. I want to see if they do enough impact damage against Authors Chosen to kill them, essentially. But I already have a problem, because this unit costs, I think it was 450. So in using a unit this way, much more expensive than these guys, I need to kill the entire unit. Getting some nice shots here against Almakas Lancers. Then I get a charge against Authors Chosen, and not the best charge, it sort of happened down the line, but I did manage to kill some of them. And I took very few casualties myself, so I'm going to continue to try to do what I did here. Fire into their backs, be very reckless with my Desert Mounted, stop these guys from firing a bit, try to pull through, because these are only skirmish units, so getting some kills here. Already at 60 kills with my Desert Mounted, this is going pretty well, I think. My Armenians are firing, slowing down the approach of his units. I'm firing on these Armored Camel Warriors, they just don't care. Now I'm trying to get my Desert Mounted into the back of these Authors Chosen, and they managed to do so. Didn't kill anything, but now I want to charge in here, in the blob, and do the damage. But my guys are dying here, and the Desert Warlord responded appropriately, so now I have a problem. Now, here we have the Wadai getting a charge against the Camels. The Wadai got wrecked on the charge. Over here as well, the Camels charge in, and let's see how many kills these Authors Chosen are able to get against the 300 health Camels. Charging in. 7. Or did they? Okay, 9, 11, 12. Yeah, so they are destroying cavalry, Armored Camel Warriors with ease. I'm getting wrecked here. I got wrecked in the cav engagement, although Obelix had taken prior damage. I'm sending in my Desert Tribes. And these Armored Camels actually died, so I actually managed to take care of that unit. Sending in these guys against the Authors Chosen and getting some kills against them here. The Authors Chosen can be killed by cavalry, even though it's very light. In this engagement though, he has Authors Chosen able to support his fights, and my Armored Camel Warriors are going to go down so quickly. Let's see, 0 kills, charging uphill into heavily armored cavalry, and the kills start happening. No, I mean, this is 300 health just disappearing on my guys from the Authors Chosen. So this isn't looking too good for me. I'm starting to run out of ammunition on my Armenian Slingers. I think I've lost every single engagement I've taken, losing against the Desert Warlord. Well, I won one engagement. The Author's Chosen just still continue to rack up the kills even though they're up against the armored camels. Here comes the second line of Author's Chosen just rushing in. You should see my units start to disappear now. I have to fire into these blobs. I have to kill Author's Chosen. But no. The Desert Tribesmen get wrecked. The Author's Chosen defeated the cavalry. Now I'm just being chased away down the battlefield. Getting a charge here into the flank of the Khalachim. Should do a bit of damage here. Yep. However, there always seems to be another infantry unit nearby. Managed to get into the rear, deal with the Desert Hurlers. But things are not looking good here. My Armenians are just hanging around. I probably should charge now with my Armenians, to be honest. The Author's Chosen roll down the line, killing every Armenian they can see. I've basically lost my cavalry at this point. I've lost... my general is over here, but he won't be for much longer. Well, he's actually doing fine. Charging into the Author's Chosen, trying to get some of them off the field before they can hit him. I have to pull out though with the Desert Warlord and get into these Author's Chosen, but there always is that one unit of Author's Chosen ready to ruin your day. So the kills on the Author's Chosen, 49 kills here only, and over here 116, no, that was on the Khalachim. Over here they have 79, but they've been killing a lot of cavalry. They've been killing 300 health cavalry units. So the Wadai getting some nice kills on them, but there's just too much left for me to kill on the battlefield now. Too many cavalry units, too many of these Author's Chosen, and it's annoying having to use a cavalry unit to kill a unit with 10 men, because this unit, if it charges in somewhere with its 147 charge, it essentially can do 200 damage on the charge, and that is shock cavalry level carnage. My Armenians fighting up against the Lancers, they're not going to do too well. These guys have 216 kills and they haven't lost a single man. So Himyar seems to be slightly overpowered, certainly more powerful than the FLC Lakhmids. The Lakhmids are lackluster. Still some of these Author's Chosen remaining. They have taken fire from Armenian slingers, they've been charged by cavalry, and the annoying thing is, with a small formation like this, it works to their advantage, not frontally, but from the side, and I'll show you why in another video, but valiant defeat there. I don't think it was very valiant. Good game to Obelix. His Almaka's Lancers wrecked stuff. These Himyar, these Author's Chosen, they didn't kill that much, but considering their price, they took out some cavalry. I was quite happy with how I used my desert mounted skirmishers here. I could have been more careful, could have skirmished against the enemy cavalry for longer, and in hindsight I should have done that. I should have timed my charges better. But the Armenian slingers, these heavily armored camels, just didn't care about my Armenian slingers. My infantry got wrecked, of course, but my cavalry wasn't strong enough. And in a straight-up cavalry fight, I lose this fight every single time. In a straight-up infantry fight, I lose the fight every single time. And if I can't do the damage with my skirmishers, I don't see how I'm supposed to be able to defeat the Himyar, other than by using truly MLG tactics and killing off every single one of these Author's Chosen with my desert mounted skirmishers. Because if I lose the cavalry fight, and these Armenians just tickle these guys, then there's just no way. So me and Obelix changed factions. I like to do that, and we'll see how it goes when I play as the Himyar against his... I don't remember which faction he used, but we'll see. So first, desert faction battle, and holy shit, these Himyar are frustrating to play against. Strength and honor.